foreground, background. This ground. I'm gonna chop things here, move here, talk to camera here. What's happening? We're gonna make another video today. Yesterday we made mayonnaise. Today we're gonna make vegetable soup. not even in the same ballpark. I looked into my fridge today and I was like, right, what can I make? And I just got a load of vegetables, really. It's not a specific recipe. It's kind of a bastardized version of a bunch of different recipes from all over the place. But it's really nice, it's really sweet, it's really nutritious. Yeah, it's really healthy. But this is what I'm going to be using today. Now, through the magic of editing, all of these things will be here. Phew. Onion.
A few minutes later.
Boom! Magic! We have some tender stem broccoli, a couple of carrots, a large white onion, got some fresh garlic, we have some baby leeks, we've got some celery, cumin, mushroom, mixed herbs. This is cumin. I think I already said cumin. And then this is a little secret. You know Parmesan cheese, right? So right at the end, you've got that sort of waxy part and you don't really know what to do with it and you just sort of chuck it away. Don't chuck it away. Put it in the soup. It adds flavor. So now we need to cut up all these things and then toss them all. I got a bowl, right? And we're gonna put all our veg in there. Oh, why am I doing that? Why am I putting it in there? I brought that here for a specific reason. Bloody idiot. So chop up your onions roughly. Like literally cry. I don't know if you can see. Literally cry. Carrots, onion, and celery, that is what is known as the Holy Trinity in cooking. In French culinary cooking terms, it is called a mirepoix. And in Spanish cooking, it's known as a sofrita.
Ooh, fancy.
But it's basically the base for any sort of like sauce. I'm not really using the best knife technique in the world. We'll just do a couple of cloves. You crush them with the back of your knife. So this is tender stem broccoli, right? So it's not the big massive head of broccoli that you get. This is kind of what tender stem broccoli looks like. Let's cut the stems in half. All right, let's turn this on. This is a nice Dutch oven, a cast iron pot. It's going to take quite a while to heat up. I'm going to turn the kettle on and boil some water. We're going to use a Knorr stock pot. Knorr stock pot. Knorr. And this is a vegetable stock pot. You can use beef, you can use chicken, doesn't really matter. I like to use the vegetable one if I'm making a vegetable soup. So essentially this entire dish is vegetarian. Check if it's got sodium in it, right? If it is a sodium-based stock, then it means there's quite a lot of salt, which means you don't need to go heavy on your seasoning. Let's have a look at the ingredients. Oh, it's gluten-free. Yeah, that's cool. No added MSG. Oh, that makes me think that this doesn't have sodium in it. Concentrated vegetable stock, water.
A few minutes later.
Pepper, celery. It doesn't have MSG, and from the ingredients that I can see, there doesn't seem to be a hell of a lot of sodium, which means we need to season properly. Extra virgin, good quality olive oil. How much? About that much. Tablespoon. Get yourself a cloth because you are going to burn yourself, huh? And essentially what we are trying to do to the onions especially, and maybe the carrots and the leeks and the celery, is add a little bit of browning to it, a little bit of color. That's the Maillard reaction.
Science.
That's basically flavor. So that nice roasted veg flavor that you're going to get in a soup. Let's season. How much salt? Probably say 3 teaspoons, which is about a tablespoon. It might sound like a lot, but it's the right amount. Pepper, I'm going to go in with 1 teaspoon. Hey, you know what I forgot about? Is this light. Does it make me look like a princess? I'm getting some nice brown bits at the bottom, which is really good. So I've got this stuff. Right. Mixed herbs. Italian mixed herbs. I put about a teaspoon of that in. Now, this is quite a controversial spice that I'm putting in here. Well, not. Why am I saying controversial? Clickbait. Putting the cumin in a vegetable curry. You go, oh, but cumin, doesn't cumin go in things like curries? And say, did I call this thing a vegetable curry? Oh, stop. Relax. Calm yourself. Let's try that again. Cumin! Controversial herb. It's really difficult talking to camera with your face over the damn thing. The reason why I like to put cumin in my roasted vegetable and broccoli soup is because it adds a huge amount of there's quite a bit of brownness, definitely on the bottom. Alright, how much broccoli are you going to put in? All of it. All of the broccoli that you have in your fridge. Knorr stock pot. Okay, so we're just going to top this up with water now. How much water? Well, about that much. It's probably about 1.5 liters, but it's going to reduce because we are going to cook all of this down for probably about half an hour to 45 minutes, maybe less. It just depends. We just have to check on it. One of the main things we need to do is make sure, cook it as far as the, take it as far as the carrots being softened. Oh shit. The problem is my girlfriend literally did like the most insane deep clean of the house. Now, what we can do is we can add the Parmesan cheese. Now, just be very careful because you can't take an immersion blender straight in there with the wax and the rind of the Parmesan cheese. So you gotta fish that out. Just remember that. I've made a few of these soups where I've forgotten about that and just blended the wax straight into the soup. Remind me when we are blending this thing to take that out. Ah, you didn't remind me. Today, we're gonna make vegetable soup. Not even in the same ballpark. I looked into my fridge today and I was like, right, what can I make? And I just got a load of vegetables, really. So what I'm gonna do with that?
A few minutes later.
There it is. You can do it in a NutriBullet as well. You can. If you're gonna do it in a NutriBullet though, take my word of advice and learn from lessons that I've learned. Wait for the soup to cool down before you just go and willy-nilly put it in your NutriBullet, because what happens is obviously if it's too hot, it expands and you will be left with soup all over your kitchen because it will explode. You know what this tastes like? Do you remember when you were kids growing up and on Sundays your parents would take you out to like a nice fancy restaurant in the Midlands countryside? I said it was probably Kloof or Hillcrest. Remember when you get out the car and you're heading towards your table and you're wearing like your Sunday best, your nice clothes, and just smell that Sunday roast something and you can't pinpoint what it is. Is it the chicken? Is it the pork? It's the roast vegetables. That's what this tastes like. This tastes like, that sounds so lame and so cheesy, but this literally tastes like my childhood. There we go. That's it. Done. Broccoli soup. I hope you liked this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, get the bell on, all those internet things that people like to say that's so super cringe, but it does really help, and yeah, I enjoy your support. I'll be doing another one of these videos tomorrow. Who knows what I'm gonna cook? I'm gonna fucking cook something delicious. Fuck me. Baby,
Yeah,
it's a winner.
I'm excited.
The soup. I don't know about the video. We'll see. But the soup is... soup!